The Coalition for Good Governance (CGG) has accused the National Assembly of embarking on what's described as a voyage of legislative rascality, recklessness and lawlessness over its move to consider a central gaming bill in defiance of a subsistent Supreme Court judgment. Speaking at a press conference in Lagos, the group's convener, Nelson Ikujumi, said the National Assembly's attempt to reintroduce legislation on lottery and gaming directly contradicts the 2024 Supreme Court ruling, which nullified the National Lottery Act 2005 and restricted the federal jurisdiction to the Federal Capital Territory. It stated that the National Assembly's move to pass the Central Gaming Bill is unconstitutional and amounts to an assault on legislative integrity, national security and democracy. He cited the Supreme Court's judgment of November 22, 2024, which held that the National Assembly lacked powers to legislate on lottery and gaming for the entire federation, except for the Federal Capital Territory, pointing out the ruling followed a suit filed by the Lagos State and 21 other states challenging the federal government's power to regulate lotteries nationwide. Ikujumi demanded an immediate halt to what it termed the illegal and unconstitutional voyage of legislative rascality and called on the Senate to decline concurrence with the bill.
Our demands: an immediate stop to this illegal and unconstitutional voyage of legislative rascality and lawlessness by the Senate. 2. An unreserved apology to the people of Nigeria by the House of Representatives for the assaults on legislative integrity, honor, the constitution, democracy, and national security by the irresponsible and unconstitutional passage of the vexatious and illegal bill. Comrades, ladies and gentlemen, the Senate now has the golden opportunity afforded by a press conference here today of laying bare the matter to retrace the step of being related on a voyage of legislative rascality and lawlessness by declining concurrence to the central gaming bill as it does not deserve the Senate's requisite resolution.
Now, the civil society themselves have the duty and the government have the duty to monitor what the legislature has been saying. In this regard, the legislature is overstepping its bounds. So, any responsible civil society organization was throwing out that infraction.
The Nigerian Institution of Surveyors (NIC) says that the surveyors has a great role to play in assessing the flooding situation in any part of the country in view of the data surveyors provide. The Vice Chairman of the Lagos State branch of NIS, Surveyor Olukayode Ogundare, stated this while speaking in an interview on the roles of surveyors in mapping risk zones in Nigeria at the Mori Radio Vision Plaza in Ikeja, Lagos. He said the surveyors provide data and useful information needed to examine the flood situations, pointing out that such data provide information on the terrain of low-lying areas. Surveyors Ogundare explained that information provided by the surveyors enabled authorities to caution citizens against erecting structures in waterlogged areas.
In flood risk zone, surveyors also play vital roles. Yes, in Nigeria. One, we play roles in prediction stage. You know, when you give information about terrain configurations and they analyze it, you'll be able to see, there's what we call digital terrain model. You'll be able to see areas that are low. You'll be able to see the flow patterns of water. And with that, you'll be able to analyze, oh, this place, people should not build here because this will obstruct the flow. This place is going to be deposition of water, and it can lead to submerge of farmland or submerge of properties. So we will give those information based on terrain analysis. So also survey can as well, when it happens, we call it impact assessment. it is the responsibility of surveyor to map out. We have what we call drone mapping. When there is a flood area, surveyor can fly drones, collect information data that will tell you, oh, these are the people that are affected. These are the extent of the flood. These are the loss that we have suffered. The surveyor will provide those data to give that information for necessary interventions. Also, when after it happens, surveyor has the capability to provide data and information that will mitigate the future occurrence.